We're gonna go see Sausage Party, Timmy. Let's go.
Oh, are we fighting up there? Oh.
I saw the video with Cypher, or not Cypher, with Sirkin running away from Braknar, and him trying to hide. And
I saw that one. That was hilarious.
he did some kind of like
I
earthquake.
love the way that Braknar would just suddenly appear behind him. And you could tell like he was running really fast, and all of a sudden he would appear to start behind him, and then Circuit's like, "Oh God!"
I kind of like Jason.
I wouldn't be able to control that speed. That's just crazy fast.
Demon right here. Oh, you got
Yeah, one incoming.
Vinfang says the movie is rated R. I think they would check that.
Yeah, but you're allowed to take your kid in to see any movie that you want to take them in to see. Almost.
You could, but it's probably a red flag when you're a parent and the movie's rated R. If you pay attention to that kind of thing.
I'm pretty sure that movie theaters said, you know, this isn't a child's animated movie, right? Oh no, it's just fine. It looks funny.
It is, but I don't think the kid will get the whole humor,
They'd get pretty much all of it. You'd be surprised, man. I think kids nowadays, with the internet, are exposed to things that even some adults probably have no idea what it is.
Yeah, just recently I found out what a furry is.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone kept talking about
Wow.
what the hell is a
You're
furry?
like 10 years
I
late.
thought it was like a nickname for your pets. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
There's somebody
Watch
right
out
now
for
looking
that.
it up.
I was like, that was a thing? God, I am
Watch
an
out,
old
there's
buddy
a zombie guy thing.
The Desert Batman?
Some.
Oh, is it? I thought I saw a desert zombie right there. See a zombie?
There's a Crypt Mummy, yeah.
Oh, you can't see it. He's behind you.
Oh, I can see everything, man.
You need to get a greater light stone there.
I have the Fire Beetle, but I could go check the Gypsy real quick. There's
I don't know why it's dark. It's nice and bright out.
Oh.
It's lighter now, but
Ugh.
could be because of the rain.
I have no clue if we killed it. Okay, it's dead now.
watch out on land. Alright, while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go see if there's a greater light stone for sale over there.
Actually, the best place is the Dark Elves in the next zone over.
Oh, yeah. I don't really think there was gonna be one here, but I figured I'd give it a shot. I've gotten lucky once. I don't think it's gonna happen twice.
Even a regular light stone will do pretty good.
You know, I'd be interested to know if these guys give me a better deal with a unicorn illusion.
Might not sell to. Oh, okay, guess they do.
What are they con to me? Indifferent?
I think these guys con indifferent to everyone.
Yeah, I don't think there's a faction to them.
I don't know. You would
'Cause
think
you can kill Cynthia all day, and you won't mess
Yeah,
up
they'll
your
sell
faction.
to every race, even XR.
you would think as a unicorn you'd be kill on sight, just to make things a little bit harder.
Well, a unicorn isn't something that you can become every day.
I know. Be like that extra little, you know, like, oh, you got turned into a unicorn, but now here's the downside. Even Vinfang was saying the same thing. Are gypsies KOS to unicorns?
KOS to the Puma?
Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that.
No problem.
How decked out is your warrior? She's looking pretty good. She got a green jade broadsword. I don't recognize the other one. What is that?
Something Nonal gave me.
From
From Kale.
Ooh. Neutralize magic.
22, I think.
20 dexterity though. That's not too shabby. How often does that proc for you? What's your dexed up to right now?
It doesn't proc for me right now.
Oh, too low.
No,
Probably
it
not
procs.
until 35.
Yeah, I have something that procs at level 15, but until then, I'm just using this.
What do you have at 15?
None will give me something else. Is this the one? Give me like a dagger that procs at level 15. I don't remember if this is the one.
Is it the one from the Gina?
I have it. I have it though, and it's piercing, so I'm assuming that that's the one.
Just lost my
blood,
pillow.
blood something.
Oh, the blood-soaked dagger?
No. It dropped off the Widow Mistress.
Ooh, we got a red one.
Here, let me try to.
Oh,
I don't know
red
if we
one?
can take this. We might have to run it.
I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna run it.
I didn't get a hit on it. It's gonna try to.
Can you kill it?
Probably not, but it's because it's still at 99%. Trying to get a. Somebody can't hit this thing. We took it all the way to the other side of the.
It's those roamers, guys. Otherwise, you get to see a lot more, unicorn action.
The thing is when I zone, it's gonna come back for you.
That's why I'm zoning, unfortunately.
Don't done yet.
Oh, I got a zombie on me.
Should be able to outrun him easy.
Leave me alone.
Not if he doesn't have. Yeah, I guess.
Cool, it might root you,
This thing have been following you this whole time, and my auto attack hasn't hit him yet.
There's no way we would have beat that thing then. Here we go. Here's the zone.
There you go.
Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. There we go. Right before the zone line, these mobs, they have a sense of humor. Completely stuns me.
Could have stunned you and turned you around so you run the other way. Hey, she just hit, just disappeared into nothing.
Yeah, I had to get my little invisible pillow, guys. You know, it's so comfortable. It's supposed to stay on. It has a strap, but like I was talking about earlier, this is not the best gaming chair I've ever had. Actually, it's one of the worst. It's a good advertisement for the company, right? I should definitely give you guys a link to that one. All right, let me know when you guys get back into P1, and I'll zone in. In fact, I'll heal up. I have the mana. Did you guys make it, by the way?
Yeah.
I don't know, he's not quite as sexy as a unicorn, but... yeah, little wood elf going on. Now, when you made your monk cipher, did you decide to go with the lizard because you wanted to min-max it, or did you just go with them because you like the way they look? Like the flying kick and everything?
I like the way they look. I have actually it was more of I already have a human on live. That's my 93 monk. So I wanted to play an XR.
What about you, Tara? Why did you choose the race that you went with?
To be perfectly honest, I like the idea of female characters kick ass in skirts.
So, barbarian females, right?
He wears a skirt.
You know, like the sexy skirt slash
Shorts.
yeah, something like that. I'm sure somebody makes it.
Yeah, but halflings wear longer skirts.
We're at T1. I'm at T1.
All right, I'm almost there. Somebody named their character Fat Bastard, and he's a halfling.
I think that'd be a better name for an ogre.
It kind of reminds me of like Mini-Me. I eat because I'm fat. I'm fat because I eat. Alright, I'm gonna stay behind you guys now. I need your protection. Little tiny ranger.
Haven't seen Lockjaw in here, have you?
You know, Lockjaw, from my experience, does not spawn nearly as much as he used to back in the day. But I'm not quite sure if that's just because there was a lot more people along the beach back then. Like, yeah, you're killing a lot more of the caimans. It just kind of makes sense that he would spawn more often. But I have seen him.
Pushover.
Yeah, I have seen him spawn. Let's see, I'm gonna heal up our tank.
It's a pity that crocodile doesn't teleport
What do you mean?
What?
like Lockjaw from the Inhumans. The big old bulldog.
What?
I don't
Comic books.
get the reference.
Oh, it was...
Lockjaw. Same name. Different species. You know,
Yeah,
you know, like Black Bolt, Medusa, the Inhumans,
I haven't watched the television show.
Marvel, Marvel Comics.
I do want to see the new movie that's out, Thor's Ragnarok. I heard it's kind of funny. Not quite sure if it is.
Yeah, the Hulk does more talking in this one than he normally does.
Yeah, I did kind of hear that. I watched the Spider-Man one, which I was kind of all for that actor. I thought he was going to be perfect. He was kind of young, but, you know, Spider-Man kind of needs to be. He's kind of goofy. I had the right kind of...
way too whiny, I thought.
I didn't see him whiny. The only thing I had a problem with was Iron Man was way too much into it. I'm not spoiling the movie at all for anybody, guys, but
No, I seen it. Right.
I think, well, I didn't want to mention anything towards the end or anything like that, but I'm just saying I think Iron Man had too big of a role in that movie for a movie supposedly about Spider-Man.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's not the canon.
That doesn't even follow the
Parker made
line.
the suit himself.
Well, we don't want to get into
Yep.
specifics just in case people haven't seen it, but
but
yeah.
basically it doesn't follow the lineage of what Spider-Man's based off of.
Yeah, but, you know, you got to remember that every Spider-Man movie that's ever come out has been completely and totally different from the one before it in some way. Mary Jane was an actress.
But
She
they've
was a
all
normal high
followed the
school student.
lineage of the storyline.
It's true, but, you know, you got Disney involved now, and Disney's more about making a movie that people enjoy than following scripture.
I guess.
Usually. I mean, I'm not saying that they always make movies that people
I'm not
enjoy,
saying
but...
you're wrong. I'm just saying
Pull it
that
out.
that's
I don't know,
true.
just look at them and George Lucas.
Sick Nick Bro says Aunt May has never been sexier.
That's true.
Yeah, I can't argue with that, but I don't know. I liked Aunt May as being that like granny who used to bake cookies on the commercial that you would come home to, and
It's the only way I can think of her.
Right? She was the one that you could come to, and you could always count on her to help you out with a problem or something like that, because that's what she did in the comics. You know, he'd feel grounded by being with her. I don't know if the new Aunt May actually embodies that kind of trust. Maybe. We'll find out in the next one, maybe.
Dun dun dun.
Aunt May shouldn't look like she is a grandmother in her late 70s. Yeah, you don't trust gilfs. It's not that I don't trust them. It's just that her character in the movie hasn't shown that she's wise. And not that it's shown that she's not, but it hasn't really shown that she's wise in any way. I think some of the ones in the past has. What's that?
So weird being the person with full health in the group.
Why, you're not low health.
I said full health.
Oh, full health.
It's weird being that person with full health.
What do you got your mend up to?
Let me check.
Because I know under 100 it was a nightmare. I would die more often from
Once
my
you
mend
get to
than anything
about
else.
80, it's not that bad.
Alternate advances, skills. 43.
Wow. That, so you're doing a lot better with it than I was. But now that I jinxed you,
Yeah.
let's see how well you do.
Goes on you, hits the button.
I don't even. Oh, what? This is a red.
Should we take
If
it?
it's red, you'll be dead.
It's even to me.
Okay, as long as it's even to somebody.
It's yellow to me. So let's figure this out. Since it's yellow to me and it's red or even to you, what level are you?
It's
Tara?
dying. Me and 13.
13. Okay.
I'm poisoned now.
What are you fighting?
A
Oh,
Snake?
asp. Snake? Looked like you were just having a three-way circle jerk for a minute. Nothing in the middle of you. There's the snake.
Didn't DC just come out with a movie as well? What's
Yeah,
that one
with
called?
Flash and Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman.
Yeah, how'd that do?
Not
Ooh.
much for the Justice League, I think.
That's some
Never
nasty
really
poison.
cared much for the Justice League.
Yeah, I gave you all the healing I possibly could, but I hadn't heard if that did well in
Do
the
you
movies or not.
have- Do you have cure poison?
No, I don't have cure disease either, and I'm stuck with rabies.
I thought they got cure poison at level 9. Guess I'm not remembering right.
I have endure fire. I got snare. I can lull animals. I might get cure poison. I just maybe didn't pick it up.
Okay, it's fading.
I think that's your next level spells.
I don't know. Rangers don't get a lot, I don't think.
Yeah, you get them that first set at what, level 9?
So bad you can't even remember the name of the movies. It did okay, but not great. You know, it's the thing about the new movies is I don't keep track of them nearly as much as I did when I was a kid. I grew up around the movies. My parents owned a movie theater. And once we kind of got out of that business, you know, my knowledge of movies really diminished after that. I pretty much watched every movie up to that point. It does seem like the movies kind of took a downward spiral there for a while. There used to be blockbusters coming out every week. You know, they'd compete for each other's business every weekend. And I think Thum was just talking about it on one of his streams. He still goes and watches a lot of movies nowadays, but are you trying to attack that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he watches a lot of movies, and even he mentioned that, like, last week there was no new movies, like, none. And he's kind of shocked about that.
I wanted to go see Thor Ragnarok, but I never did get around to it. Oh, yeah, now I remember why. Because they don't put any of those up here in the matinee. It's all in the later in the evening. And you gotta go into a crowded theater. No, thank you.
Do I not have meditate?
No, you don't get that till... Oh, you should have it, actually. You're level 11?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you should have it.
You should have that at level 9.
You have to train it, though.
So I have not trained that. I have not been back to train in a while.
I can take you.
Yeah, I might have to do that pretty soon, but... You know, for now, I'll do it the old-fashioned way.
Do I have to go to Kino's? Because I don't think there's a Ranger Guild.
I can take you
Oh, wait.
into... I can take him to Fader.
Well, what about the Hobbit Town?
No, they don't have a Ranger Guild. Hobbits can't be Rangers.
I think that's probably why I haven't done it yet, because there's just nowhere nearby.
Yeah, it's either Kelithan or Kinos. But I can take you to Kelithan.
I saw a video of the actor playing The Flash interviewed the Wonder Woman actress, and it made me never want to watch it. He seemed like a total goober. Somebody did tell me that Flash did play the comic relief part of their series. But you always gotta have somebody. Somebody has to play that part. And it's definitely not gonna be Batman. And I think Superman has like this weird, violent story on this one, him coming back to life or something. If those of you who watched the other movies that came out like 4 years ago. And Wonder Woman doesn't seem like the goofy comic relief either, so I guess it just really kind of came down to Flash being the only one. Nah, DC has just been bad all around. Marvel's so much better. They have been. It's true. I mean, oh man. That one that they came out with, what was it called? Suicide Squad? Like, I liked Harley Quinn. I thought the actress they got for her did a really, really good job.
They should have put her in her traditional outfit.
I completely agree with you on that one. I think the traditional outfit would have been better. Joker, I was kind of torn on. I think he did fairly well. There just wasn't enough scenes in him for me to make up my mind. Everybody else, though, you know, Will Smith did, Will Smith is a great actor, but the role he was playing really wasn't all that great. And the storyline was just...
Yeah.
He's been getting some bad ones lately. Look at Wild Wild West.
That came out a while back. It's like 95 or something.
It's not that Will Smith is really a great actor. It's just he's really good in action movies.
And he has
Like,
that.
that's his thing.
He did a
Action
movie,
movies.
The Pursuit of Happiness, which wasn't an action
was
movie,
pretty good.
and I like that one. He did that. He did the other one about the
That
concussions.
was good. I mean, I don't think he's like a
Seven
great
Pounds
drama
is a
actor.
good
but-
movie.
I mean, I'm not saying he's like amazing. He's not a Meryl Streep, not yet, anyways. But compared to some of the other actors out there, I think he holds his own.
What was that movie everybody got on him for with him and Jaden were in it together?
Oh, After Earth?
After Earth or something.
That was such a horrible
Yeah.
piece.
But that's an M. Night Shyamalan. You kind of signed up for that.
I like M. Night Shyamalan though. I like The Village and
Yeah.
Signs.
He's like the king of crap movies.
Yeah, his movies definitely have to grow on you a little bit.
His movies tend to be like so bad they're good. You know.
Yeah, a little bit.
You can laugh at them and make fun of them, and it's a fun time. But you wouldn't
like
actually
Dumb and
say
Dumber.
that they're good.
Even
Have
with
a
the laughing
Avatar
at it
once?
and having a good
The
time.
Last Airbender.
I've heard that the last Airbender was just bad, like just painfully
It
bad.
was
Yeah, I saw it.
is very bad. It's the worst.
It was the last 3D movie I'll ever see.
What's that?
The Last Airbender.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, you know, every actor, every director, producer, they're gonna have their flops. And I really was looking forward to The Last Airbender. I like the cartoon version. The kid in that one has just this infectious laugh that is just amazing. And the storyline was really well done. Movie is utter garbage, in my opinion. You know, but yeah, it's everybody can't come out with a golden egg every single time. And that was definitely.
That was a rotten egg.
Yeah, I was gonna say something came out the back end of it, but not that golden egg. You got to go to your Grandmaster and train. That's right, P99 does that. Yeah, I'm very painfully aware of that. I had to go through a very, very rough training with my monk when he got the appropriate level, just because I didn't want to take him all the way back to the Lizard City. So I had somebody give me wolf form. I think it was group wolf form actually in Freeport, and I was able to go talk to the trainer that way. But man, yeah, it can be really, really hard.
I can do that whenever you need.
Is it me, or is the fog just really bad here right now?
I don't see any fog on my screen.
I don't see any fog. It looks hazy in the distance. It could be just because your settings are set that way. I don't know.
I would love to see fog, though. That'd be cool. Let's see. Hybrid meditations should be at 15. You're looking forward to Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. I am, and I'm not. Me, Cypher, I think Hydros may have gotten in there. I think he might be holding out on the fence. We had ZK. We kind of all got keys early. We got the... I can't remember if it was alpha or beta or whatever it was, but it was a $100 one. I think Cypher even upgraded his a little further than that. And we were really looking... Oh, I'm getting my butt handed to me. Really looking forward to that coming out last year around Christmas time. And then we didn't hear anything from it. They released some little update videos every couple months here and there. But they're not really contacting the people who have, already purchased keys and saying, hey, guys, we're sorry. It's going to be 3 months. It's going to be 6 months, whatever.
They just said that they just released pre-alpha, which that's the $1,000 or $100 a month option. So
you're gonna have to get this, Cypher, because I can't swim fast enough.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just trying to hit it.
Here, let me
turn.
Let me put Flame Lick on him, see if that helps. Oh, he resisted.
Throw a snare.
Yeah, snare would have been nice.
Snare would help.
Not, yeah.
You snared now?
Yeah, well, Cypher should be able to get it.
Yeah, I just gotta see where the heck he is.
Keeps bouncing.
I hate that when they go because you can never hit them.
Yay!
Nampus says, say hi to Terra and Cypher. He was actually willing to teleport me over to get that meditation done, but I told him hold off for a little while. We'll do some killing here for a bit.
Hey, Nampus. How you doing?
But yeah, I mean, to answer your question, I am looking forward to playing Pantheon. I kind of pushed it to the back of my mind because I know they're taking a little bit longer than I would have liked. Just so I don't
but would you
chomp at the
rather it be of a good quality or them really early?
Oh no, I don't mind them taking their time. What I'm saying is,
I'd rather it be
if I'm chomping at the bit, if I'm thinking about it daily, and I'm like, oh, I really want to play, I really want to play, or do I push it to like the back of my mind and say, when it comes out, it comes out. I mean, yeah, I'm thinking about it, but I'm trying not to. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. I mean, did you see the last video on it? Where they were showing that building that had the anvil and it had the was imprinting time. Am I
Cypher,
breaking up?
Cypher turned up to a robot right there for a minute, but
Yeah. Sorry.
yeah, it's sometimes he has a connection issue, which will turn him into a. Best thing
A
is like an
cyborg
android,
or
yeah,
something.
cyborg. But it usually goes away after a little bit, so we'll give him a few minutes, and then we can get back onto that subject. And because I don't think I watched that video, so I'm kind of interested to pick your brain on it. Hey Roxy, I'm sorry it's taking long to load. It is kind of a high quality stream. I do try to stream at the highest possible quality that I'm able to. Not 4K yet, but that might be an issue. You might have to try refreshing or going in and deleting all your temporary files to clear up space if you're running out. Let's see. Pursuit of Happiness was really good. I liked it. It started off kind of slow. But, just kind of seeing somebody fight for what they believe and fight for their dreams and then succeeding, that's a good storyline. It kind of makes you walk away feeling happy. That was interesting. Like, it was I think it was a good movie, but it's one of those movies that you love to hate because, here we go. So he's buffing us up. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's one of those movies you love to hate just because you don't like the context of Big Brother watching you and...
I just gotta remember the potato chip bag trick, though.
I don't think that works anymore. I think the technology has gotten a lot better than it used to be. I don't think tinfoil around your head is gonna keep out the aliens from knowing what your thoughts are.
Oh, what was it? That Schwarzenegger movie where he went to Mars?
Schwarzenegger went to Mars?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Already in space.
Oh, Total Recall?
No, he had this big old ping pong ball shoved up his nose and it had a tracking device in it.
Yeah, Total Recall.
Total Recall. He's like, all right, go get a wet towel and wrap it around your head. I'm like, oh my God, that can't work.
Yeah, but see, like, Terminator and did the same thing with his face. Like, Arnold Schwarzenegger is just an amazing actor when it comes to tearing his face up. You don't see too many people who have that ability to manipulate his body in such a way.
Yeah, but he's getting old. Everything must be saggy by now.
He is getting old. I think he's still a pretty good actor. I think he can still hold his own. I don't think he can do the stunts. I did watch an interview where they were talking to Jackie Chan kind of about the same thing. He was saying,
he's getting up too.
yeah, his coach or whoever it is that kind of makes him work on his acting kind of came up to him and was like, hey, you're not going to be able to do these stunts for very much longer. You get hurt. It takes you longer and longer to heal from them. The only really way you're going to stay in movies is if you broaden your horizon with acting. And I don't know if that was like a nice way to say you're not a very good actor, you need to work on that, or if it just means you need to become more of an in-depth actor. I've always found him interesting. I like his movies. He's kind of funny in those Rush Hour ones. His technique of jumping through windows and doing crazy stunts has always been amazing. But now he's doing one called, I think, The Enforcer. Or, no, it's not The Enforcer. It's, what is it called? The Immigrants? No, it's a new one. It's almost an action movie, but it's kind of like a little bit more suspense and drama. Like he's going to have to do a lot more scenes where he's holding it. And I'm hoping he can do it.
I still remember that one scene. Jackie Chan's in the apartment with the kid who was in the wheelchair, and the gangster comes in looking for the diamonds. And he's like, and he starts getting all tough, and the kid's like, Guillaume, and he throws him a tennis racket, and he whacks the guy with the tennis racket, and it's like, Rrr. And he goes, Guillaume, and he throws him a football helmet, and he whacks him with that, and he's like, Rrr. And he's like, Guillaume, throws him, it's a big old
This
pipe
crocodile's even to me.
wrench. I don't want no part of that pipe wrench. That was a number 12 pipe wrench. Oh my God, you know what that would do to a skull?
He's done some wacky movies too. Like I said, not everybody. The Foreigner. There we go.
And the one where he went after the Nazi gold.
The Nazi Gold. I don't think I saw that one.
He was there. It was in Africa, and they went under the dune, the sand dune,
Snare.
and then they were in the wind tunnel, and they were all.
It's like your one job.
Yeah, you know, I'm a ranger. Is that ours? No, that's his.
I play Ranger. That's no excuse.
I'm surprised this ranger hasn't taken a death taxi back home.
I'm surprised that level 12 pet is actually able to solo a Cayman.
Rangers don't get pets, do they? They should get pets.
Well, that paladin is using a potion that you get off of the summoner in Gut.
He gets really high level friends, man. Actually, you know, it could be somebody just came by and gave it to him. The community on here is absolutely amazing. You can never tell if somebody's a tweak or not.
You look at that axe, you can tell that he is.
Don't listen to the haters. Actually, his new movies are really good. Watch Split from M. Night Shyamalan. I have actually seen Split, the guy from the X-Men early days or younger years or whatever it was called. He did a pretty good job, I think, for about 75% of the way through. The last, like, 15, 20 minutes kind of lost me, but I'm not going to go into too much on there. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but... yeah, again, another good movie that kind of starts you off slow, but it has a reason for doing so. It's an MMO development team with a small team. I don't expect them to push it out too fast. And they're pushing newsletters out each month, so if you sign up for it, you'll be up to date. I do get the newsletter. I have signed up for that. But it doesn't really tell you dates. It doesn't give you... I guess they don't want to. They don't want to predict when it might come out. And I'm okay with that. Again, it's just something that I have to kind of push to the back of my mind so that I'm not too invested in it, too much thinking about it. You know, like I want it now, if I could have it. I saw the first video that they came out with for Pantheon, and it looked good, you know? Like, it looked like the classic Everquest. It had characters and classes that sounded like they were going to be very unique in their own right and still bring something to the table for everybody, a little bit of everything. For everybody in some way, like Everquest does.
Yeah. It being that it's coming from Brad McQuaid, and he not only made Everquest but Vanguard, I expect the class that I would probably end up playing, which is the Bard, to be like the Vanguard Bard. But that's just a guess.
You know, if you go onto the forums, you'll read all sorts of things that people are saying on there too about what they want certain characters to have. For me, I'm a cleric, kind of at heart, and so one of the first forums that I went onto was for clerics. I got them with
just a little bit of advice. If you snare, don't do it when he's running, because if you snare earlier, you risk getting aggro, and that's hard to get off.
You guys are so picky. You want me to snare, but you want me to snare at the right time.
Advice. You know, you don't
just teasing you.
You don't gotta get butthurt about it.
Oh, after what Cypher did with my butt earlier, you know, it's kind of hard not to.
Whoa, wait a minute. You're the one who is peeing rainbows.
It's true, but...
wow.
Who put them in there?
I didn't put them in there. Although we were talking about, there was no
apparently
copulation.
Authorchristopher put them in there.
Yeah,
you know, we're gonna get some ban hammers now. Ragnar, come on. Or he'll use the hammer in another part. Oh, let's see. If
I'm not
it
finding
actually
anything
comes
else,
out.
so I'm bringing a snake again.
Yeah, it could be a game that never actually reaches its conclusion. I hope that's not the case, because like we were saying before, they do have a lot of interesting ideas.
If that happens, I hope they give people their money
Everquest
back.
next.
They can't do that because they've already spent it, I'm sure.
Here comes a red. And as soon as you guys attack it, I'm going to pull the Cayman, and then I'll come back and assist.
Yell it at me.
I'm pretty sure
Kind
it
of
will
like
come out. I hope
EverQuest
so.
Next did.
Yeah, EverQuest Next was just too ambitious, I think, and it went through a change in ownership, which is another reason why
Well,
didn't come
I
out.
knew that was going to happen as soon as Daybreak did it. They were trying to eliminate their competition.
I don't know. A lot of people have some pretty hateful things to say about Daybreak. I've never experienced any of it since they've taken over. EverQuest 2 has kind of dwindled down, but it was already on the way out, I think. And there's not a lot to keep people coming back to it. You got to add new content. You got to make it interesting. You got to spice things up, and they really haven't done that. As far as EverQuest goes, I don't know what they're gonna do with that one. I hope it keeps going. I don't play on live anymore, but I have nothing but the best wishes for people who do, because they're keeping that game alive. And my character from way back when is still there. Like it's on one of those servers. I think it's a Rolus Mar now. I think it's been merged into that one.
I quit playing when my Necromancer got to about 78th level. Or was it 87? Either way, they just started putting too much into the game. There were so many windows that they covered up the whole screen.
Yeah, you don't want too many, but like with any game, you can optimize it, you can change it, you can remove windows, you can add windows. I have 4 chat bars down here.
You don't have this window open and that window open. Because I don't want them open.
I mean, it's always your option. It's always your choice. The more windows you have open, the more things you can keep an eye on, the better you can become with your class. And if you're trying to min-max or do something very complicated, something very dangerous, doing that definitely helps. Dalinar? Don't we? I think we grouped with him before, haven't we?
Dalen?
Come on.
Xeon?
No.
Dalinar, that's Memo.
Oh, is that Memo?
Yeah,
Oh, why isn't he grouped with us? What level is he?
like in the 50s.
Oh, okay, so he's just hanging out. Do you want on the Skype call?
He just mega buffed us.
Well,
Let's see. Why is it taking forever to load?
yeah. In the wall.
Hey, AC, do you have Brambles or Spike Coat yet?
I do not. I mean, I may, but I don't. I haven't bought the spell, maybe. I don't know. These are the only spells I have. Enduring Fire, Skin Like Wood.
Yeah, there's your damage shields. You want to put that on you and your tank.
Yeah, I don't quite have any of that yet.
I know one's just for you, and then the other one's for you and anybody else. I can't remember which one's which. They don't last long, so. Like on that red mummy, or whatever it was you guys ran from earlier, if you had that on, there's a good chance you could have taken him.
Dude, look at him, dude. He's like a twin. I think we have the same haircut and
Long
everything.
lost brother.
I think it is the same
I might
hair.
have to have you pull. I can't. I'm having too much lag.
Oh, no, it's slightly different. Wait, who, me or Tara? Alright, I got one
Either
coming.
of you. And on the side.
Oh, yeah, I pulled the snare, just like how you like it.
Yeah, this is gonna be a bitch.
There you go. See, it's not that hard.
See, for some reason, it's not allowing me to do anything. Your target is too far away. Get
Yeah,
closer.
you're lagging. Sounds like.
Yeah, just let the server catch up for a minute. But what about you, Tara? Are you looking forward to any games coming out?
really. I'm more looking forward to playing games I have.
Up there?
Yeah, Resident Evil. Sarah got me that for my birthday this year, and then I got hit with a flood, so me and her never actually got a chance to play that one. So that's going to be coming, hopefully, in the next few weeks.
And the thing that makes that funny is I didn't know it was his birthday.
That's true. She bought me the gift on my birthday without even knowing.
There was just a sale going on, so I got it for him.
Relogging real quick.
Alright, man. But yeah, I've never played really any of the Resident Evil games, and I'm kind of looking forward to trying that one out, because Tara's kind of like the Resident Evil. She plays all of those games. Oh, I didn't get that one.
AFK a second while I load back in.
Now, if you had to pick one, what would you say is the best Resident Evil game for somebody who's never played one to kind of start with?
Jeez. Probably Resident Evil 2. It's usually considered the easiest one. I personally would start with the first one, like the very first one. Like, especially if you want to play the remake, because the remake is well worth playing. It's like the best game in my opinion. It's,
he was saying try Resident Evil 7 in VR. It's insane.
I don't have VR.
Is that only for the PlayStation? I imagine it's probably only for the PlayStation right now.
Well, they were supposed to also do that for the Steam version.
If they got it for Steam, I'll definitely give that one a shot. Anything that's VR, I am all about. This is an amazing system. I hope most of you who have not tried it will get a chance to try it at some point in the future. I think once you do, it will change the way you look at gaming. Now, I don't think it's going to become commonplace, like in everybody's house, overnight. There's a lot of things that they need to do with it. They need to make it easier to move around, less cords attached to you. And they've already done that. HTC Vive came out with a wireless version. They got the latency issues kind of figured out. They have a better headset that just kind of snaps on. That's not so much of a chore to put on.
Is it heavy?
You know, it's like 4 or 5 pounds, but it's balanced really well. And it's, you know, it kind of sounds weird to say it like you're defending it, but it's balanced so well that it doesn't feel like 4 or 5 pounds. Like, my head never gets tired because I'm wearing a helmet. My feet get tired because I've been standing for 8 or 9 hours playing a golfing game that's so addictive I didn't even realize, you know, how much time has passed. The other downside is space. You know, like if you're playing the golfing game, yeah, you can zap around the landscape, or you can walk, and you just feel like walking. You feel like walking from point A to point B. It's natural. The world moves around you in a very fluid way. If they could do that for Everquest, I can only imagine. Like, that would just be amazing.
You know, an MMO is coming out.
Which one?
At some point. An MMO.
What's that?
Is at some point going to be saying that.
Oh,
an MMO that will be built
for VR.
At some.
Well,
yeah,
Skyrim.
At some point.
Skyrim is supposed to be out or coming out for VR, and that's pretty much as close to an MMO single player as you can get.
Yeah, actually, there's a project that's being worked on at the moment to make Skyrim an MMO.
I would love that. I mean, Skyrim is built so well.
It is. It, of course, is not approved by Bethesda, and they are not going to allow it to go onto Steam, but the company is still going ahead with it.
That whole thing with Bethesda and who has the rights and doesn't have the rights, you know, it killed one game already. They were trying to come up with an MMO for that one a while back.
Yeah.
And I thought the idea behind it was amazing, and they talked about it a little bit here and there, and then they ran into problems about like who actually owns the rights to Fallout and who did this and who did that. If you want to take over pooling it, just let me know, man.
I'll let you do it. But
yeah, that game eventually got canceled because of all those copyright issues. So if this game comes out, maybe they could work out some kind of deal. You know, like why not? If the game's already been worked on and finished, and you could make money off of it, I can't see them turning it down.
Yeah. Okay, man.
Oh, he snagged it? Okay.
Yep.
Now, if you could have one game come out in VR, what would you pick? Like just one game, not every game, but just one.
One game. Like as an MMO or anything?
Anything. Mario, whatever.
Could you imagine Pong in 3D in VR?
It'd be like playing ping pong.
No. It'd be playing ping pong.
Yeah.
I'd probably go with something like
Except real sloping.
like that game. That game that I sent you, Helios. Or I think it's Helium or Helios Prime or something like that. That game in VR would look amazing.
Would look amazing, or would be something you'd actually play?
Wolfenstein 2?
I play anything in there. And
When's that supposed to come out? I completely forgot about that game.
Which one?
Wolfenstein number 2?
That's already come out.
Yeah, Wolfenstein comes out with a lot of different versions.
That came out last month.
it's out.
Dark Souls
Hey,
VR.
guys.
Ah, hey Ben, how you doing, Memo?
Can you hear me?
Yep, yeah, we got you.
Hey,
Cool.
How you been, man?
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty happy you're back. Pretty happy everything's going cool.
It's taken a while, but yeah, I'm happy able to come back here and hang out with you guys. I'm sorry I was gone for so long, man. It's too much work. I got too wrapped up in it.
I didn't remember my Skype password at all, and I don't remember anything for my info, so I just had to make a new account.
Oh, okay.
I have like 3 of them on my friends list.
Yeah, probably a couple months from now I'll have a 4th one.
My mother's got 2.
I should write this one down.
I'm pretty bad with that kind of stuff. I have to keep a little notebook, otherwise I'll forget everything. What about you, Memo? Do you have a game that you would love to see turn into VR?
VR. I am kind of really interested when it's going to go to MMO. Like, I feel like that's the end goal, is like a big multiplayer thing. But I guess it'd be pretty cool to see a shooter, a really good shooter, like a competitive shooter, maybe like an arena style shooter. Very fast paced.
like Unreal.
Yeah, that'd be really intense, wouldn't it?
That's almost like Sword Art Online. The second season, they went in there and they did the gunslinger thing for the VR.
It'd be nice to just see an Unreal game again.
Yeah.
I haven't seen an Unreal tournament in 15 years. Something like that.
I'm failing on the buffing. Who needs buffs?
I think the same engine's now being used as of today.
Can you guys take on a Deepwater Cayman, or is that too
I
high?
am good.
Might be able to. We got like all this buffage and heals.
Yeah, we could take that on with Damage Shield.
Anybody
VR
missing a
is out.
skin buff?
Skin Like Nature and Talisman is what I got right now.
I got Talisman and that's it.
Same.
Okay.
Health and quickness.
Let's see if you can take on that scary Deepwater.
It's yellow to me.
Alright.
I got a Crocodile and a Cayman coming in.
That's already being handled.
I don't know. I see the VR thing turning into almost like a world in itself. I played one that was a arcade, and you get to walk through this giant arcade, open arcade, where you can play, the crane game. You can go in there and you can play the one where you shoot the water guns into the bullseye, and blows up the little balloon. Like, you can do all these types of really, really cool games on there. And at the very front of the building was doorways, and I just kind of pictured to myself, what would it be like when you can walk out those doors and see the created universe of, like, IKEA was one of the very first games, if you can call it a game, that put it on the VR Steam, and it was a complete collection of every one of their pieces of furniture that you could walk through their store, see it, the right height. You can actually build it, so you can see how hard it is to build their stuff.
I thought I saw an episode with Felicia Day doing that game once.
Yeah, it's not really a game. It's more of like advertisement, but like if you can go into a store like, Sears or, any store that you can possibly think of, Amazon would be perfect for it, and just browse through their aisles of electronics if that's what you really wanted to do. Because like a mouse for me is one of those few things that I can't order online. I have to feel it in my hand. I have to see how big it is, how small, how many buttons, does it feel right. It's just a few items like that you kind of have to do. Serpent's Blood. Desperate Hope? What does that do?
Just drink it. You'll like it.
Just
drink it.
What?
We're gonna go ahead and try it, guys.
Yeah,
Is that where you go?
that heals. I might.
I hope I don't die.
I don't know what it's doing or anything, but I'm
It
sure
says that
it's
heals for
fantastic.
200 points, and it gives you like ruin.
Wow, that's kind of cool. Where'd you get those from? Did you make those?
They. Oh my goodness. So annoying.
What was it? So did you make those, Memo, or no?
No, they drop.
Oh.
There's a wiki page about it.
Phelan just saying. Phelan got his piece for his
Oh, nice. So he did put a group together then.
and the king dropped the cleric gloves / hammer.
Well, he did give us a heads up that he was going to do it tonight.
I was in that group and trying to get those gloves / hammer for a long time. Product 2.0 comes out, they're gone. Yeah. Once Product 2.0 comes out, those gloves are no longer available.
Oh, really? They stopped dropping? That's crazy.
Are they no trade?
Alright. Yep.
What do they do?
They're no trade.
No, I mean, like,
They're one of the best. They're just really good stats. You can right click it and it turns into a hammer that has the exact same stats as the gauntlets do. Except it's I think it's the 2-hand or 1-hand. I can't remember. Hammer.
well, it doesn't sound like that area is highly camped. I mean, is it?
I think it's the 1-hand hammer.
It's just really, really rare, isn't it? Ultra rare.
So if you have better, well, it's from the Royals. I mean, we've killed up to 10 queens or is it 10 king kills, and have never gotten that.
You just got to take a couple of fungies with you next time and be like, if they drop, you can sweeten the pot a little bit.
I wouldn't pay that much for them.
Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.